So I gave you a look into the morning of what we do at Darkside. I'm going to take you through an afternoon. So after workout, come home, grab lunch. Grab lunch about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and then I'm back over at the gym by around 3 o'clock. Try and get most of my athletes and stuff going. Today is, I've got softball, Bethlehem softball, and Bethlehem football at the same time. Plus, probably I'll have a softball player that I've been working with for a couple years. She'll be there, and probably Debo will be there. DeAndre Boggs, kid I started training last year, played football with his dad at Campbellsville, and just reached out to him to see if he wanted to, do some training. He did. Worked out real good for him last year. He had a fantastic year, and he's now waiting to decide where he's going to go to college. He's taking trips all over the place and missing workouts like crazy. I'm not happy about, but kid's got to make a decision. It's a big decision on where you decide you want to go to school at, where you're going to be happy at, those kind of things. So went outside, picked up the mail, and I got my new fractional plates in. So now we can actually go up just a couple of pounds on a max, or add just a pound or two to the bar instead of having to add 5. So that might make it easier for some people. So hang tight. We're a couple minutes, nope, probably 3 minutes, because I decided not to run any stop signs on the way over here today. So the afternoon starts off with Jordan jumping rope, because that's what she does to warm up, because she just does as she's told. Also starts with Coach Sanders right there, getting ready to get his swerve on. Chris helps me do a lot of my athletic teams, and he's got some people he trains over here. So he works a day job, does teaching over at Bardstown High School, and then he comes in and gets his workout on in the afternoon. So Jordan's already here. We're getting ready to start, and then we'll have the rest of the crew coming in very shortly. Yeah, I can't.
That man spends more money on hair product than anybody living there.
Yes, Georgie, we're talking about you.
Oh, I see that for sure.
Prisoner.
Are you shitting me? He's like, no, that really happened to me, I swear to God. I was like, no way. I was like, first off, people think that I can be a cop. You shitting me?
I thought you were going to tell me something bad happened.
No, He's going to work out me.
All right, so now this is what my afternoon has begun to look like. Softball and football in here, teaching the box squat today, the football kids, and a lot of stability and some plyo work for Bethlehem softball. Afternoon continuing on into the trap bar deadlift teaching now. We've only had these guys for a couple weeks, so we're getting into that. But now, right around 4 o'clock, my other prodigy shows up. Say hi, Smiley. She's usually not that friendly, so you got lucky actually today. Smiley is will be one of the best athletes I've ever had here. She comes in, head down, works her butt off. Coach Down says it's because she's from Marion County, but we don't know that for sure. So here's what we got going on now. So pretty much a full Monty trap bar deadlift going on. So now we started class. So here's my afternoon as well. Here. Spread your feet out. Too close. Yes, that whole mess. That's it. Here we are at 5:30 class. And this guy is already worrying me to death.
Wait, what? It's 20 questions. You play 20 questions.
But not this guy. Hang on just a second, Vinny. I'll answer your question.
Go. Box jump over is forward or sideways?
On top of the box and step it.
Forward, not sideways, right?
Yep. All right, so last class tonight, about to get out of here. Just part of the whole afternoon, so you kind of saw how crazy it was at 3:30. Slowed down just a little bit here, but Shauna is in a crab pose. Yeah, that's for real. All right, so after answering Voles' question and talking to Leo, it is now 6:15, and I'm officially leaving the building. This was my afternoon. So it was a tad bit crazy, had a few people here, but that's just the way it goes. I'd rather have a lot of people here and it be crazy than none. Right, Dietrich?
That's right.
All right, hey, you guys have a good night. I'll see y'all. See y'all at 5 o'clock in the morning, Crystal. Yeah. Bye. Oh, okay, so forgot to set the code, so I got to go back up here and do that. But that's kind of the afternoon deal. Just a lot of stuff going on, and that's pretty much almost a complete day at Darkside right there. So on the way home, trying to think if we actually have any food. I'm hoping we do, but so that's pretty much my day. You know, it's kind of funny because a lot of people that don't really know how I do things and what goes on, you know, they only see bits and pieces of the gym throughout the day. You know, they'll come in, there might be a person or two there, and you know, somebody made the comment, well, you know, we hope KO's doing okay. I mean, you know, it just doesn't seem like there's a lot of people there. And so this morning, I think we had looked and saw that there was 30 something people that already had been through this morning. And at 6:30, by 6:30, we already had over 30 some people in and out through class and everything else. And that's okay. You know, people kind of think, you know, it's a cush job because, you know, you're a trainer, you know, you're this personal trainer, you know, you probably get to lift all day. No, that is not the case at all. You don't have time to lift because you're trying to correct people, make sure people don't get hurt, modify things for people, answer questions about, you know, why does my knee hurt, or why does my low back hurt, or why does this hurt, or why does that hurt? So you not only play a role as a personal trainer, a lot of times you're a therapist, you know, talking to people about, you know, family issues, their problems, anything like that. You're also ended up being, you know, a doctor, a PT, you know, whatever else that you can imagine, because these people want answers to certain things, and a lot of times I can't give them, you know, answers of stuff. It's a lot to take in. You really have to have a lot of patience, you know, with people. A lot of times you'll get people, especially new people, come in and they can't do a simple, you know, kneel to the floor and get up. And you're explaining it 5 different ways to them and they still don't get it. And, you know, you're dealing with that the whole time. And it's 5:30 at night and you've been here 12 and a half hours and you're about ready to pull your hair out. Well, not in my case because mine's already fallen out. But, you know, you're just thinking, oh God, can this day end? But you also know that you've had people like that, and 2 years later down the road, you look at them and the improvements they've made, the progress they've made, mentally and physically, overcoming all kinds of different stuff, and you're a big part of that. So you got to remember sometimes that, you know, you're a bigger part of these people's lives than just being their trainer.